Something ancient spoke my name. The chapel roof was open wide to a sky like burning wine. The altar stone was cracked in half by the weight of buried time. I came with all my failures like offerings in my hands. Ashes of 1,000 roads, dust from promised lands. The black ram stood before me with the moon caught in his horn. His eyes were deep as midnight wells. His wool was wet and torn. He struck the stone one time, and the whole room seemed to breathe, as if the dead beneath the floor were turning in their sleep. I did not come for mercy, I did not come for gold. I came to face the shadow that followed from the old. At the broken altar, the black ram waits for me. At the broken altar, I kneel, but I am not free. At the broken altar, the bell cuts through the rain. At the broken altar, I give back my name. The Hammond screamed like iron when the drums began to roll. The river rose around the pews and climbed into my soul. I saw the faces I betrayed reflected in the flood. Not angry, only tired. Not crying, only mud. The ram moved like a mountain through the smoke and chapel light. Each step erased a season, each breath unmade the night. He lowered down his ancient head until his horns touched mine, and all the lies I used to wear fell open like a shrine. The ram turns back into the rain, and nothing leaves the same. Black river, carry me slow past the chapel, past the stone. If you know the names we lose, tell me which one I should use. Sat beside the black river where the moon lay torn in two. The water moved like old black glass with voices passing through. Each ripple held a different name. Some were mine and some were not. Some were warm as summer rooms, some were cold as things forgot. A black ram stood across the shore, half hidden by the mist. His horns were dark cathedral doors, no living hand had kissed. He watched the current take the stars and fold them out of sight, like letters never sent away into the throat of night. I wrote my name upon a stone, but rain erased the line. I spoke it softly to the dark, but it no longer sounded mine. Black river names carry what I can't explain. Take the years I could not hold, take the young, take the old. Black river names wash the sorrow from the flame. If I forget who I became, will you remember my name? The chapel bells were far behind, but still they shook the air. I heard my father in the reeds calling from nowhere. I heard a lover's broken laugh, I heard a childhood door. I heard the song I never wrote come drifting to the shore. The ram stepped slowly through the fog and lowered down his head. The river stopped around his hooves as if it feared the dead. Then all the names beneath the waves rose shining pale and small, and everyone I tried to lose was still alive after all. Black river names carry what I can't explain. Take the years I could not hold, take past the chapel, past the stone. The ram fades into mist again, but the water knows my name. Ticking flowers in the rain, dead hands turning back again. Red moon hanging by a thread in the clock garden of the dead. Iron, wrapped in vines that would not die. Every leaf was shaped like hourglass sand. Every thorn was an eye. The path was paved with broken faces, carved in stone and overgrown. Each one whispered, "You were here before," in a voice that felt like my own. A black ram stood among the clocks, with moss across his back. His horns were rings of vanished years, turning silver, turning black. He lowered his head to the garden floor, and the soil began to chime. Then every flower opened up and showed a different time. One bloom held my childhood room, one held a road of rain, one held a hand I failed to keep, one held my hidden shame. Clock garden of the dead, where the years grow wild and red. Turn me back or turn me through, I don't know which life is true. Clock garden of the dead, with the moon above my head. If I lose the face I knew, will the bells remember too? Sundial bled a shadow that crawled across my skin. The minute hands were crooked birds circling within. I heard the organ underground, playing backwards through the roots. The drums came in like footsteps from a man I used to lose. The ram walked past the broken fountain, where black water held the sky. He looked at every ruined clock, but never asked it why. I tried to break a silver stem to stop the garden song, but the flower only laughed at me and told me I was wrong. is true. Clock garden of the dead, with the moon above my head. If I lose the face I knew, will the bells remember too? If time is only a garden, who planted all my pain? If memory is a season, why does it bloom again? Ram with the moon-ringed horns, tell me what remains when all the clocks are flowers and all the flowers' names. Clock garden of the dead, where the years grow wild and red. Turn me back or turn me through, I don't know which life is true. Clock garden of the dead, let the broken hours spread. If I wake as someone new, will the bells remember too? Picking flowers in the rain, dead hands turning back again. The ram walks out, the moon turns red in the clock garden of the dead. There's a song behind the wall, no mouth, no breath, no face, only dust and candle smoke, moving through the empty space. I found the chapel after midnight, where the black river touched the stair. The doors were gone, the roof was broken, but a hymn was hiding there. I pressed my palm against the stone and felt the old walls sing, a choir made of buried names was trembling underneath. The black ram stood near the altar with a bell around his neck. His eyes were dark as flooded rooms, his shadow long and wet. I asked him who was singing, but his silence only grew. Then every voice behind the wall began to sound like you. Was it memory? Was it prayer? Was it someone still in there? Was it all the love I lost? organ breathed without a hand. The ceiling opened into stars above the drowned and holy land. I heard a child, I heard a mother, I heard a man I used to be. I heard 1,000 broken mornings folding into harmony. The ram stepped closer to the stone and bowed his ancient head. The bell around his throat rang once and woke the sleeping dead. Not as ghosts, not as monsters, but as echoes, soft and small. Every life I failed to carry, singing through the wall. Choir behind the wall, sing me what I could not say. Choir behind the wall, call the vanished back today. If my heart became a ruin, if my name began to fall, would you still be singing for me from behind the wall? Break the stone or let it stand. Hold the dust inside my hand. If I open what was sealed, will the wound become revealed? Ram of silence, ram of night, keep me still beneath this light. Let the voices rise and bend. Let the lost return again. Choir behind the wall, choir behind the wall, choir behind the wall. Choir behind the wall, sing me what I could not say. Choir behind the wall, call the vanished back today. If my heart became a ruin, if my name began to fall, would you still be singing for me from behind the wall? Choir behind the wall, carry me through black and rain. Choir behind the wall, make my broken shadow plain. There's a song behind the wall, still breathing through the stone. And when the black ram rings his bell, I no longer feel alone. Above the black water, above the broken stones, a tower full of hollow bells was listening to the bone. The chapel touched the sky. Each step was made of memory, each breath a last goodbye. The black ram walked before me through the observatory door. His horns were full of starlight, his shadow crossed the floor. The ceiling ceiling, only red moon, smoke in space. 1,000 bells hung silently, like planets out of place. I looked into the turning dark and saw the river bend around the world, around my life, around the hidden end. And every bell that never rang was waiting for my hand. Every name I ever lost was written in the sand. Observatory of hollow bells, ring me through the night. Observatory of hollow bells, turn my shadow into light. If the river takes my body, if the moon forgets my face, let the hollow bells remember I was here in this place. The Hammond rose like morning, but no morning came at all. The Mellotron became a choir behind the ruined wall. The guitar cried in silver fire, the drums rolled slow and wide. The black river far below was turning like a tide. The ram stood at the center of the circle made of sound. He struck his hoof the bones. Above the black water, above the broken stones, a tower full of hollow bells was listening to the bones. I climbed the final stairway where the chapel touched the sky. Each step was made of memory, each breath a last goodbye. The black ram walked before me through the observatory door. His horns were full of starlight, his shadow crossed the floor. The ceiling had no ceiling, only red moon smoke in space. 1,000 bells hung silently like planets out of place. I looked into the turning dark and saw the river bend around the world, around my life, around the hidden end, and every bell that never rang. Beneath the chapel floor, beneath the rotting beams, a bell began to answer from the bottom of my dreams. Black water kissed the altar, red moon behind the glass, and every broken candle remembered who I was. I came through the iron doorway with rain inside my coat. The stones were slick with river breath, the prayers had learned to float. The saints were cracked and faceless, the choir stalls were bare, but something under blackened waves was breathing in the air. Black ram stood in silence where the old confession burned. His horns held rings of moonlight, like years that never turn. He did not move to greet me, he did not make a sound, but every shadow bowed to him as water climbed the ground. I called my name into the deep, it came back golden wrong. A child, a ghost, a stranger's face, all singing in one song. Oh, the bell that rang underwater called me down through the black river's name. Oh, the bell that rang underwater pulled my memory out of the flame. And if I kneel by the drowned stone altar, will I rise as myself again? Oh, the bell that rang underwater knows the shape of all my pain. The organ moaned behind the wall, though no one touched the keys. The pipes were full of river wind and dead autumn leaves. I saw a house inside the tide, a window warm and small. I saw my mother turn away, then vanish through the wall. The ram looked down into the flood, and all the years went still. The tower leaned above us both like a body losing will. The bell kept ringing lower than thunderbone or prayer. waste the years? Why do none resolve? If the ram has seen the end, why does he never speak? Why does every bell I hear sound lonely, old and will sing me back again. Beneath the chapel floor, the water still replies. The black ram keeps the doorway with red moons in his eyes. Cutting through the glow, a tower split against the sky, and every bell began to cry. He stood where the chapel opened, like a wound beneath the with the river mist, old fire in his mane. The broken bell above him swung without a hand, and all the buried voices rose through the flooded land. Was full of candles, the trees were full of eyes, and every road I ever ran returned beneath that sky. Raise the horn against the night, break the dark and bend the light. If the years have changed your soul, let the black bell take control. without name. I carried all my old mistakes like stones inside my chest, but the ram struck one hoof down and the river would not rest. The organ screamed like iron, the drums rolled underground, the tower shook its ancient mouth and poured out holy sound. I saw myself in fragments in the red moon's broken eye, a man, a child, a shadow, all refusing still to die. Horns against the red moon, standing where the lost years fall. Horns against the red moon, I hear the black bell call. Horns against the red moon, burning through the chapel wall. Horns against the red moon, the ram still watches Let the river take the light, let the tower split the sky, let the organ shake the stone. I was never here alone. Let the old moon turn to flame, let the dead forget my name. If I lose what I became, will the bell still sound the same? Horns against the red moon, standing where the lost years fall. Horns against the red moon, I hear the black bell call. Horns against the red moon, burning through the chapel wall. Horns against the red moon, the ram still watches Red moon sinking into rain. Red moon sinking into rain. Black horns glowing through the stain. The tower sleeps, the river bends, but the bell begins to cry. At the altar, split and cold, black bell swinging, red moon old, hoof on stone and horn in flame. Something ancient spoke my name. The chapel roof was open wide to a sky like burning wine. The altar stone was cracked in half by the weight of buried time. I came with all my failures like offerings in my hands. Ashes of 1,000 roads, dust from promised lands. The black ram stood before me with the moon caught in his horn. His eyes were deep as midnight wells, his wool was wet and torn. He struck the stone one time and the whole room seemed to breathe, as if the dead beneath the floor were turning in their sleep. I did not come for mercy, I did not come for gold. I came to face the shadow mountain, through the smoke and chapel light. Each step erased a season, each breath unmade the night. He lowered down his ancient head until his horns touched mine, and all the lies I used to wear fell open like a shrine. At the broken altar, the black ram waits for me. At the broken altar, I kneel but I'm not free. At the broken altar, the bell cuts through the rain. At the broken altar, I give back my name. Take the mask, take the crown, take the road that dragged me down. Take the fire, take the blame, take the man who wore my name. But leave one spark inside the stone, leave one note in flesh and bone, leave one bell that still can ring, leave one voice that still can the broken altar, the black ram waits for me. At the broken altar, I kneel but I am not free. At the broken altar, the bell cuts through the rain. At the broken altar, I give back my name. At the broken altar, the red moon starts to bleed. At the broken altar, I become the thing I need. At the altar, split and cold, black bells swinging, red moon, oh, the ram turns back into the rain, and nothing leaves the same. Black river, carry me slow past the chapel, past the stone. If you know the names we lose, tell me which one I should use. I sat beside the black river where the moon lay torn in two. The water moved like old black glass with voices passing through. Each ripple held a different name. Some were mine and some were not. Some were warm as summer rooms, some were cold as things forgot. A black ram stood across the shore, half hidden by the mist. His horns were dark cathedral doors no living hand had kissed. He watched the current take the stars and fold them out of sight, like letters never sent away into the throat of night. I wrote my name upon a stone, but rain erased the line. I spoke it softly to the dark, but it no longer sounded mine. Chapel bells were far behind, but still they shook the air. I heard my father in the reeds calling from nowhere. I heard a lover's broken laugh, I heard a childhood door. I heard the song I never wrote come drifting to the shore. The ram stepped slowly through the fog and lowered down his head. The river stopped around his hooves as if it feared the dead. Then all the names beneath the waves rose shining pale and small, and everyone I tried to lose was still alive after all. Black river names carry what I can't explain. Take the years I could not hold, take the young, take the old. Black river names wash the sorrow from the flame. If I forget who I became, will you remember my name? Maybe I was many men, maybe I was none. Maybe every life I left still circles like the sun. Maybe names are only bells ringing through the rain. Maybe when the sound is gone, the echo still remains. Black river names carry what I can't explain. Take the years I could not hold, take the young, take the old. Black river names wash the sorrow from the flame. If I forget who I became, will you remember my name? Black river, carry me slow past the chapel, past the stone. The ram fades into mist again, but the water knows my name. Red moon climbing over stone, black horns cutting through the glow. A tower split against the sky, and every bell began to cry. like a wound beneath the rain. Black wool wet with river mist, old fire in his mane. The broken bell above him swung without a hand, and all the buried voices rose through the flooded land. No throne of gold behind him, no crown upon his head, only horns against the moonlight and the silence of the dead. The swamp was full of candles, the trees were full of eyes, and every road I ever ran returned beneath that sky. Raise the horn against the night, break the dark and bend the light. If the years have chained your soul, let the black bell take control. Horns against the red moon, standing where the lost years fall. Horns against the red moon, I hear the black bell call. Horns against the red moon, burning through the chapel wall. Horns against the red moon, the ram still watches all. Stained glass saints were melting in a fever-colored rain. Their painted hands were reaching for a heaven without name. I carried all my old mistakes like stones inside my chest, but the ram struck one hoof down and the river would not rest. The organ screamed like iron, the drums rolled underground, the tower shook its ancient mouth and poured out holy sound. I saw myself in fragments in the red moon's broken eye. A man, a child, a shadow, all refusing still to die. Horns against the red moon, standing where the lost years fall. Horns against the red moon, I hear the black bell call. Horns against the red moon, burning through the chapel wall. Horns against the red after midnight, where the black river touched the stair. The doors were gone, the roof was broken, but a hymn was hiding there. I pressed my palm against the stone and felt the old walls sing. A choir made of buried names was trembling underneath. The black ram stood near the altar with a bell around his neck. His eyes were dark as flooded rooms, his shadow long and wet. I asked him who was singing, but his silence only grew. Then every voice behind the wall began to sound like you. Was it memory? Was it prayer? Was it someone still in there? Was it all the love I lost, speaking through the chapel mosque? Quiet behind the wall, sing me what I could not say. Quiet behind the wall, call the vanished back today. If my heart became a ruin, if my name began to fall, would you still be singing for me from behind the wall? The candles burned with no flame, the organ breathed without a hand, the ceiling opened into stars above the drowned and holy land. I heard a child, I heard a mother, I heard a man I used to be. I heard 1,000 broken mornings folding into harmony. The ram stepped closer to the stone and bowed his ancient head. The bell around his throat rang once and woke the sleeping dead. Not as ghosts, not as monsters, but as echoes soft and small. Every life I failed to carry, singing through the wall. Choir behind the wall, sing me what I could not say. Choir behind the wall, call the vanished back today. If my heart became a ruin, if my name began to fall, would you still be singing for me from song behind the wall, still breathing through the stone. And when the black ram rings his bell, I no longer feel alone. Green light on the water, red glass in the trees. Something old is breathing underneath the leaves. Where chapel colors fell in pieces through the hanging moss, like fragments of a spell. The moon was caught in blackened reeds, a silver wound half drowned, and every step I took became a soft electric sound. A black ram waited by the pool with a red light on his face. His horns were curved like open doors into another place. He stared into the water where my reflection split in three. One face was a young, one face was old, one face was not me. And I don't know what I came to find, a hidden name, a damaged sign, but the swamp sang low in green and blue, and every color sounded true. Stained glass swamp, take me slowly through the green and crimson rain. Stained glass swamp, don't leave me lonely, let me dream myself again. Stained glass swamp, hold the sorrow that I carried without name. Stained glass swamp, if I follow, will I wake inside the flame? The flowers rang like little bells, the frogs kept time with ghostly drums. A window floated in the mud, showing years that never come. I saw a chapel full of stars, I saw a river made of ice, I saw the ram beneath the crown of broken moons and dragonflies. The reeds began to whisper in a language made of rain. They told me every memory must disappear to change. Then all the glass around me turned to fire, blue and red, and painted every hidden grief across the waterbed. Stained glass swamp, take me slowly through the green and crimson rain. Stained glass swamp, don't leave me lonely, let me dream myself again. Stained glass swamp, hold the sorrow that I carried without name. Stained glass swamp, if I follow, will I inside the flame. Purple smoke and amber leaves, chapel bells beneath the wheat. If I drown inside this glow, will I waken someone I know? Black ram, keep your silence dead. Tell me what was buried there. Was it love or was it fear? Was I ever truly here? Take me slowly through the green and crimson rain. Stained glass swamp, don't leave me lonely. Let me dream myself again. Stained glass swamp, hold the sorrow that I carried without name. Stained glass swamp, if I follow, will I wake inside the flame? Green light on the water, red glass in the trees. Fades into color, and the swamp begins to breathe. Ticking flowers in the rain, dead hands turning back again. Red moon hanging by a thread in the clock garden of the dead. Rusted iron, wrapped in vines that would not die. Every leaf was shaped like hourglass sand. Every thorn was an eye. The path was paved with broken faces, carved in stone and overgrown. Clocks with moss across his back. His horns were rings of vanished years, turning silver, turning black. He lowered his head to the garden floor, and the soil began to chime. Then every flower opened up and showed a different time. One bloom held my childhood room, one held a road of rain, one held the hand I failed to keep, one held my hidden shame. Clock garden of the dead, where the years grow wild and red. Turn me back or turn me through, I don't know which life is true. Clock shadow that crawled across my skin. The minute hands were crooked birds circling within. I heard the organ underground playing backwards through the roots. The drums came in like footsteps from a man I used to lose. The ram walked past the broken fountain where black water held the sky. He looked at every ruined clock but never asked it why. I tried to break a silver stem to stop the god in the song, but the flower only laughed at me and told me I was wrong. Clock garden of the dead, where the years grow wild and red. Turn me back or turn me through, I don't know which life is true. Clock garden of the dead, with the moon above my head. If I lose the face I knew, will the bells remember too? If time is only a garden, who planted all my pain? If memory is a season, why does it bloom again? Ram with the moon-ringed horns, tell me what remains when all the clocks are flowers and all the flowers' names. Clock garden of the dead, where the years grow wild and red. Turn me back or turn me through, I don't know which life is true. Clock garden of the dead, let the broken hours spread. If I wake as someone new, will the bells remember too? Ticking flowers in the rain, dead hands turning back again. The ram walks out, the moon turns red in the clock garden of the dead. Above the black water, above the broken stones, a tower full of hollow bells was listening to the bones. I climbed the final stairway where the chapel touched the sky. Each step was made of memory, each breath a last goodbye. The black ram walked before me through the observatory door. His horns were full of starlight, his shadow crossed the floor. The ceiling had no ceiling, only red moon smoke in space. 1,000 bells hung silently like planets out of place. I looked into the turning dark and saw the river bend around the world, around my life, around the hidden end. And every bell that never rang was waiting for my hand. Every name I ever lost The Mellotron became a choir behind the ruined wall. The guitar cried in silver fire, the drums rolled slow and wide. The black river far below was turning like a tide. The ram stood at the center of the circle made of sound. He struck his hoof against the floor and stars fell all around. I saw the child I used to be, I saw the man I feared, I saw the self I never met come walking through the years. Observatory of hollow bells, ring me through the night. Observatory of hollow bells, turn my shadow into light. If the river takes my body, if the moon forgets my face, let the hollow bells remember I was here in this Maybe all the bells were empty, so the soul could feel the sound. Maybe every life we lose is still circling around. Maybe time is not a river, maybe memory is not a chain. Maybe every name forgotten comes back singing through the rain. Black ram, open the tower. Red moon, open the sea. Hollow bells above me, tell me what remains of me. Observatory of hollow bells, ring me through the night. Observatory of hollow bells, turn my shadow into light. If the river takes my body, if the moon forgets my face, let the hollow bells remember I was here in this place. Observatory of hollow bells, carry me beyond the world. Observatory of hollow bells, I can hear the black ram call above the black water, above the broken stones. The hollow bells are ringing, and I am not alone. Beneath the chapel floor, beneath the rotten beams, a bell began to answer from the bottom of my dreams. Black water kissed the altar, red moon behind the glass, and every broken candle remembered who I was. I came through the iron The saints were cracked and faceless, the choir stalls were bare, but something under blackened waves was breathing in the air. A black ram stood in silence where the old confession burned. His horns held rings of moonlight like ears that never turned. He did not move to greet me, he did not make a sound, but every shadow bowed to him as water climbed the ground. I called my name into the deep, it came back old and wrong. A child, a ghost, a stranger's face, all singing in one song. Oh, the bell that rang underwater called me down through the black river's name. Oh, the bell that rang underwater pulled my memory out of the flame. And if I kneel by the drowned stone altar, will I rise as myself again? Oh, the bell that rang underwater knows the shape of all my pain. The organ moaned behind the wall, though no one touched the keys. The pipes were full of river wind and dead autumn leaves. I saw a house inside the tide, a window warm and small. I saw my mother turn away, then vanish through the wall. The ram looked down into the flood, and all the years went still. The tower leaned above us both like a body losing will. The bell kept ringing lower than thunderbone or prayer, until the whole cathedral was only sound and air. Oh, the bell that rang underwater called me down through the black river's name. Oh, the bell that rang underwater pulled my memory out of the flame. And if I kneel by the drowned stone altar, will I rise as myself again? Oh, the bell that rang underwater knows the shape of all my pain. If the river keeps the names, why did mine dissolve? If the tower keeps the years, why do none resolve? If the ram has seen the end, why does he never speak? Why does every bell I hear sound lonely, old and weak? Oh, the bell that rang underwater called me down where the lost years sleep. Oh, the bell that rang underwater took my shadow into the deep. And if I wake by the black river morning with another face in the rain, oh, the bell that rang underwater will sing me back again. Beneath the chapel floor, the water still replies. The black ram keeps the doorway with red moons in his eyes.